going on? Trying to figure this thing out here. It's giving me some grief. What the hell is the deal with this? No. Ah! No, we don't want that. No. Alright, I figured it out. Maybe. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Bear with me here while I try to get this stupid thing here to show me your guys' commentary. Come on. Hey, there it is. How you doing there? Yeah, I know. It's been a while, guys. You know, I got on there and run off my mouth. I guess karma's kind of a bitch every once in a while. I said I was going to say and do whatever the hell I wanted to after the little hiatus from some of my commentary. Then I ended up getting pretty sick and lost my voice, and you can kind of hear it. I still haven't got it back 100%, but up until a couple of days ago, I couldn't speak at all. So we'll take it. But I missed you guys, and I wanted to at least try to get something out here, chit chat with some of you regulars who watch and tune in to Motorhead Misfits all the time. Yeah, we're starting to feel a little bit better there, Christy. Just like I said, we just ain't quite there yet. We're working on it. I know this cold weather hasn't been helping none here in the Buckeye State. It definitely is hindering the healing process for certain. But yeah, any day above dirt's better than below the dirt, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. They might be having a party below the dirt. We never know. So how the hell has everybody else been? Have you guys been missing the Motorhead Misfit show? Or Trainwreck? Take your pick. Well, that's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, we've been gathering some parts and things like that for projects. And hopefully, like I said, once I can kick this completely to where I don't, catch like death of pneumonia or something like that, we'll be back out in the shop trying to get some things done. Yeah, I've missed making the show for you guys too, Mr. Williams. Trust me, I've definitely missed you guys, missed interacting with you guys. Like I thought tonight, you know what? Internet's not very good to do a live at the house. I don't know what the hell's been going on here lately. The internet's been real shaky around the house. So I figured on my way in tonight from work, I would stop here and do a little chit chat live and at least touch base with all you guys. And kind of see what you guys' thoughts and what you guys really want to see on this channel, other than the What the F's and the Wagon Wednesdays and your project cars and things of that nature. We're trying to get a new, not necessarily a new format for the channel, but try to get a little bit more things integrated into the channel. So I'm definitely looking for some feedback from all of you guys. Pardon me while I cough up a lung. So if I cough randomly and blast your eardrums, sorry everybody. I'll try not to. I'll hold it as much as I can. Hello there, Alberta. I bet you guys are cold up there. Certainly Wagon Wednesdays. Yeah, I got some Wagon Wednesday stuff. Don't worry. They're just loaded up there. And as soon as I can get my voice back enough to completely to actually do the voiceover and commentary with it, then that'll be on its way for certain. How's the weather in Alberta, other than cold? Oh, never mind. You know what? I'm reading in retard apparently. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, I went to public school, y'all. Give me a break. I swear to God, it's what you get when you don't. Yeah, I know where you're at now. I just misread that. I thought you were saying Alberta, Canada, now Albania. That's what happens, like I said, when you go to public school in the United States. You fall through the cracks, damn it. Well, I bet you are nice and warm down there. Alabama's in the mix. I know Virginia's got snow too. I'm actually very surprised. How you doing there, Even? Is it age restricted? Yeah, you can't be under 18. You're not supposed to be under 18 to watch any of the content for Motorhead Misfits because, you know, of the abrasive language and obviously some of the, let's just say, more grown-up humor. Yeah, we got a little slap on the wrist for the commentary on certain things, but like I said, if you guys still like that, you know, we're still going to hit it hard. And, you know, the ones that get a little butt hurt, that's who went and complained, you know, but it is what it is. You know, some people are just a killjoy or have no way to enjoy life other than, you know, try to make everybody else miserable or complain about something as far as, oh, you hurt my damn feelings. You said something about this raggedy car that don't even belong to me, but for some reason it got my panties in a bunch. You know, them kind of people. Yeah, so unfortunately, you know, there's some of them kind of people who they're not even really followers that kind of stop by just to start some shit. You know what I mean? Hello there, Nova Scotia. Well, there's a Canadian pandemic. Now I know where that's at. So what has everybody been up to? I just gotta know. What you guys been doing with your time? I know there's a couple channels out there that have been trying to kind of steal the thunder there and try to do some what the F's or some crazy car finds out there, biting off the channel a little bit. And I've got to say, I've watched them, you know, good, a little bit of competition's nothing, but as some of their crap I don't get. Laughing at Bad Chad. Yeah, sometimes he does some very questionable stuff. That is, you know, I kind of want to like some of what he does, but sometimes I just look and I'm like, what are you doing there, buffoon? I'm trying to return as soon as I can get my voice 100% back so I can actually do everything we need to do as far as being able to speak clearly so everybody understands what I'm trying to say. I say getting a little bit better every day, but like I said, the weather ain't helping none. Hello, Missouri. Yeah, I know. I miss making the videos for you guys. Like I said, I really wish my stupid voice would cooperate with me. Like I said, I hadn't had my voice back. It just came back about 2 days ago, and it's not completely back yet. Like I said, so hopefully it continues to get a little bit better so I can get back on the narration of the videos. What's up, Kentucky? How's the weather to my southbound neighbor? Well, hello there, Ginger Thug. Anybody got big plans for the holiday season this year? Any cool car related things you're going to do for, or on your wish list this year, I guess, for Santa Claus to bring you for your project? I hear you. I hear you. Well, I tell you right now, I almost wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, because I tell you, that one right there kind of grabbed me by the boo-boo a little bit. It kind of kicked the hell out of me. I ain't lying. Been a pretty rough few weeks, that's for certain. The ability not to yell at boneheads or yell at an idiot, though, has really kind of hurt my feelings. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially when you can't yell at somebody and tell them they're stupid. No matter how much you want to. You just open your mouth and nothing comes out. We did carry the Misfit Mobile out to a Christmas parade over the weekend. That was a good little time, but I wish my voice would have been able to holler back at the ones that was yelling about being a nice car and everything in the parade. I really couldn't holler back at them. What I could do is sit there and wave like a princess, you know, on one of the floats or something. Kind of weird. But it was good to get the Misfit Mobile out, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of crap going around, that is for certain. Put it this way, I finally had to go to the damn doctor. They got me some antibiotics, so that's I think that's kind of helping me out here a little bit. But like I said, you know, being out here working in these sub-zero temperatures and stuff like that, it's not been any fun. These single digits outside. You figured all that crap that they put in Mountain Dew would cure me, but it didn't. I know we've been working with some local car show promoters and stuff here in Ohio about doing some collaborations with Motorhead Misfits. So there'll probably be some of those car shows that are going to be sponsored by Motorhead Misfits this summer in different locations here in Ohio. So that should be fun. A new addition for the channel. Hopefully we get all that stuff squared away here sometime in the beginning of the year. That way I got some dates for any of you guys that are close enough and want to attend. And I'm also thinking that we need to start a little fan-based project car where you guys send in pictures of your project and tell us a little bit more about your ride and what you've been working on. I think that would be a fun addition. What do you guys think? Okay. I said, buddy, we really miss being able to make the show here lately. Just with everything going on, being sick and working all that crap, just not being able to talk. I think that's been the biggest setback here. Trust me, I got some stuff in the pipe. It's like I said, just got to be able to get it done So hopefully my voice gets completely back. Well, you know, you can get away with drinking Mountain Dew and driving down the road. You can't get quite away with drinking the adult cold snacks, you know what I mean? Going down the road. As far as the Misfit Mobile, yeah, we're still on the fence of what we're going to do with the Misfit Mobile right now. I mean, don't worry, she ain't going nowhere. But, you know, we considered going ahead and doing a motor swap and everything in there and do some really trick things and hopping it up a little bit. But, man, you know, that wagon just runs so good the way she is right now. She's got a little over 230,000 miles on that motor. And I kind of want to see how far we can take that motor before we actually yank it out of there. But then again, you know, this is Motorhead Misfits. We'll probably say we'll do that and we'll do something completely opposite of that and we'll pull it apart or something. I just ain't... the other part of Motorhead Misfits, they want to LS swap it. I'm not so sure I want to go with a complete LS swap. I almost want to keep it traditional and old school, maybe just run a Holley Sniper kit. At least have fuel injection. But other than that, I'm kind of digging the way she is. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, it's freaking cold up here. It's actually gotten warmer now that it got dark. Go figure. This morning when I took off, it was I think it was like 13, 14 degrees this morning. Yeah, that was a lot of fun trying to get some of these crap cars running this morning. It was no fun. Right, you're in Florida, so that's none of your business. Yeah, well, y'all do away with your property taxes in Florida. I think maybe I had to come down there and become a Florida resident, at least for the winter anyway. I don't know about the summertime. It's too damn humid down there for an old man. That's summer there, huh? You fool, go home. Yeah, in the Jeep. Of course, in the Jeep. No, I haven't actually had one of the Holley kits. Um, yeah, yeah, I get conflicted stories from people. Some people absolutely love that Holley Sniper kit, and some people absolutely hate them. Um, they're definitely a costly item to add, and if you're not going to be happy with it, you know, that's one of those things that I don't know. One of those things you really have to think about before you go start spending a bunch of money. We're talking about the Misfit Mobile, the wagon, about what we were going to do with that, if we were going to keep the LT1 in it, or swap it out to an old school small block, big block, or just go ahead and swap them with LS in it, doing the 6.2 LS in it. I don't mind the Jeep. It's actually, you know, it's a pretty well-rounded vehicle, the Gladiator, and, you know, it does a pretty good job. But, I don't know. You got to still take into fact it's a Chrysler product, and, you know, it's subject to attitude problems. Well, see, if I end up going old school small block or a big block, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with a Buick motor to stick in it. I'm not going to drop a Chevy motor in it. It is a Buick Roadmaster, and I'd kind of like to find me either a 455 or even an old Buick 350 as a base. Lower it. The wagon is lowered. What the hell is this jackass doing? Yeah. Sorry, I had a weird one pulling up here beside me looking at me all funny. He thinks I'm up here talking to myself. Ha! I am. Caddy 502. Now, see, that would be interesting, but I think I would save that for another project, personally. I think if I'm an old Cadillac or something. I've actually got my eyes on some old Cadillacs right now. Problem is, they're clear up there in the snow belt, and I just really don't want to take that kind of a ride to find out they're complete garbage, you know what I mean? Yes, I agree with you, big block. But it had to be a 455, needs to be a Buick motor. Now, are you talking about the Caprice Classic as the square body, or are you talking about the 94 through 96, or the 91 through 96? A Wildcat engine could be cool, yes, very much. Square body, I'm not a super big fan of them unless you can find a two-door with the aero glass. I don't mind those too much, but problem is it's really hard to find a square one of those. I mean, I like them, but the four-door, I don't really care for the four-door version of that Caprice. I just think it, how do I put this? I mean, it's not a horrible looking car. I just prefer a two-door over it. I'm sure we'll find one somewhere. I don't know where we'd find one right offhand, but there's somewhere in some garage or some barn somewhere, there's a 455 sitting back there. That's pretty cool. The 78 Impala, yeah, those are pretty cool. I was actually talking to a feller the other day, and actually, he's got something over there I really want, but I don't know about spending that kind of money on what he's got. How about a Regal? I don't mind the Regal. Yeah, everything is getting way too damn expensive. Okay, I can do that. I can look the salvage yard up. No, they're not really a rare motor. I mean, you can find them. Like I said, you just got to do some digging. Sometimes you'll find more Oldsmobile 455s, but you know. Yeah, I just need to get a, that'd be cool, but I need to look around, check around with some of these other old timers I know that I haven't spoke to for a while. More than likely, they probably got one of them. No, and you know, that's another damn thing. You know, we're talking about everything's getting so damn expensive. You know, I was looking for a car for my aunt. Gonna be a nice nephew and purchase my aunt a little daily car that she can get back and forth to the doctor. She's almost 80 years old. And I thought, well, that'd be a nice thing to do. That way, you know, she can carry herself to the stores and, you know, doctors and all that. And some of these people on Marketplace, now we all know people on Marketplace lost their goddamn mind any damn way. But the pure pieces of rotten shit that these people are wanting $5,000 for. I mean, they gotta be fucking stuck on stupid. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll try my best to keep it up. Astros is nothing but old stuff. Cool deal. But yeah, I can't believe the level of garbage that people on Marketplace, man. I swear to God. I actually got on Bring a Trailer the other night, was looking at some of the crap that they had on there that was going up for auction with no reserve. Yeah, these auction houses and these reality TV shows have really impacted the price on everything. So, and people just pure stupidity, thinking just because it's old, it's worth a lot of gold, And like, you get on there and like just say you find that somebody that's got like a early 2000s little Honda Accord or something. They're wanting $5,700, $7,000 for this thing with 300,000 miles on it. The paint's flaked completely off of it, beat all to hell. And these people, I was like, I understand, try to ask as much as you think you can get and hope they'll give it to you. But, I mean, come on. I mean, you gotta feel fucking retarded when you ask that kind of price for garbage. No, really? Branch, this is crazy, huh? Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Barrett Jackson, I mean, these people, and it's become that flipper market. Everybody trying to flip this and flip that. I understand trying to make a little bit of money, but the problem is the flippers out there, they are basically cobbling cars together and getting people to spend their money because they got in deep on it. It's just a vicious cycle that's not going to end until everybody just tells these people to quit. We're not doing it. Yeah, I know. I mean, as far as Demolitions Derby go, I mean, and that right there is unreal how much it costs to build a Derby car nowadays, too. It's stupid. And I agree with you on the Mecum auction as well. I mean, I guess if you are independently wealthy and you got all kind of money to throw around it, and those kind of cars right there, then to me it just sounds like you're more in a pissing contest than actually being a car guy. Car guys, we buy cars that are cheap, that's sitting there, that's being left to rot. If you pick it up at a decent price, you throw some money at it, get it back on the road for yourself to enjoy, or maybe the next person to take over the reins and take it to the next level. But those days are unfortunately, they're trying to slip by. They're just trying to run away forever. And I'm not cool with that. Yeah, old is definitely not always gold. Well, that's cool. Be careful on buying them campers, though, man. Sometimes you can get stuck with them damn things, and you ain't getting rid of them. Well, damn junkyards don't even take them damn things anymore. Then you got to cut it all to pieces before you can find some sucker to take all the crap. Really ain't no money in scrapping a damn camper anymore. Unless you're scrapping an old school camper, then you're kind of being mean to the old camper. That thing should be saved. No, I agree. There's nothing wrong with a good beater, I'll tell you. Exactly. I agree with that. If you ain't wrenching, you don't know your ride. Well, racing lawn tractors ain't cheap either. You seen some of the crap and elaborate setups these guys got on these damn racing mowers? I mean, shit. It's like, back in my day with motocross and stuff, when they went from 2-stroke to 4-stroke, I mean, Lord have mercy. The price point in getting into one of them bikes, and hell, now you're over 10 grand for a decent 4-stroke motorcycle now to go out and play in the dirt with it. And you really gonna spend some money if you want to be competitive. And I'm telling you, back in the day with a 2-stroke, it wasn't that friendly on your pocket trying to stay in the game. There you go. That's a good idea. Ain't nothing wrong with repurposing something, I tell you. I think more people need to do that, personally. Hell, if there's a purpose you can have enough room to haul your toys with it and have a place to sleep, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to know how to build one, do it. We need more people like that in the world, instead of always throwing away something and going and buying something new. Right. They throw a lot of money into it, that's for certain. And see, that's where I have a love-hate relationship with the Derby. It's like, yeah, quit crashing up all these cool old cars, because once they're gone, they're gone. Now, you want to go wreck up some Hondas or some Cavaliers or something like that right there, you have at that shit all damn day. Or even some of these modern day things, like even this damn Jeep, things of this nature, yeah, go ahead. They're a dime a dozen. They're all over the place. And what people are going to find out here real soon is these newer vehicles that everybody's just got to have, costing uppers of 90, 100 grand for a decent truck nowadays, they're really not even that damn decent. Okay, you do that. You can send it over to Motorhead Misfits at yahoo.com. Yeah, that's it. We'll see what we can do with that there. But like I said, these newer vehicles they're putting out, mass producing out here, they're garbage. I mean, they're designing these cars to fail, and they're designing to where the average person cannot work on their vehicle anymore. You got to have a damn degree in rocket science to figure out some of the crap in these damn things. And I tell you, like this damn Jeep when that damn fuse array blew. I mean, that's the dumbest damn fuse you ever need to put in a damn vehicle. And the fact that it rolled down the damn windows in this damn thing and went dead stick, I'm like, what in the hell? So, if I'd have took it to Jeep, more than likely they told me I needed a whole new fuse panel, about $1,200 to $1,500. It ended up being a $20 part, all because of that stop features. What's my opinion on Whistling Diesel? Yeah, he keeps things interesting. I don't necessarily agree with all the things he does do. Right now, he's got a little problem of his own right now in Tennessee. So I hope he gets that figured out with their local tax or whatever the hell he's got going on down there. I seen a little thing from him the other day when I was, extremely bored. I was watching. But, yeah. Now, another cool show I like watching, guys, is Pole Barn Garage. Of course, everybody watches by script. Like Derek, Dylan over there at Pole Barn. He's pretty cool dude, too. He does good things over there. I like some of the things he does. He makes it good enough. That's what needs to be done. Like Derek, these guys are, they're not dropping, 100 grand into something to make it look cool. They're doing what they can do cheap. Things that most average people can do, The working class kind of rebuilds. And most campers are crap from the factory, man, to be honest with you. I've had my battle with them damn things too. I don't know why. I thought I needed to have 2 campers. I got a pit bull and a travel trailer as well. Because one headache wasn't enough. I needed 2. One for the big truck, one for the small Jeep to pull. When we go to Jeep Fest and things like that. Or if we want to go out in the backwoods camping somewhere, that little camper comes in handy behind the Jeep. Because it's a little 17-foot, what the hell is that thing? Bushwhacker. I got that for a stupid good price. That's the only reason that thing came home with me. I think I bought that thing brand new in 2023. I think we paid $10,500, $11,500, something like that for that. After shooting a stupid offer just so the salesman would go away, and he went and talked to his manager and come back and said, well, they'll take it. So I guess I bought a camper that day. How you doing, Clayton? I'll do that. I got quite a few good friends of mine that live down in Florida. I got one in Fort Pierce, got one in Fort Myer, got some cousins live up in Jacksonville, and I got some other friends that live over around Tallahassee. Need to get back down to Florida. I ain't been down there for a while. Good friend of mine's son, he does a lot of that playing around down there with his damn truck, playing in the mud and all that good fun stuff down there around Fort Pierce. Oh, are they? Yeah, I've seen a few videos of some Jeep activity down there. Looks like they have some good fun down there, though. The hell, I try to take it easy on mine a little bit. I mean, I ain't, she's not a, mall crawler or anything by any means. She does get dirty, but as far as like rock crawling with it and trying to beat it all to hell, no, I ain't trying to beat it all to hell. At the end of the day, I still want to drive that thing. Some of them guys spend way too much money on their Jeep to go out there and tear it up and roll it over. Now, get me out west, this would be a different thing. I love doing old forest roads and things like that. Up in like Utah and Arizona and things like that. Oh, okay. I might come down and check that out. It's always a good time, man, when you get together with a bunch of people, like-minded people. Yeah, I never officially told everybody on that little poll that I did about what you guys wanted to see us get up and going again over that Thunderbird and that old C10 pickup truck. Well, a lot of you guys might not like it, but it's going to be the old GMC pickup truck. That's what you guys voted for. See, that kills me up there about that. It looked like you guys up in Canada would have a lot of cool trails up there to go riding versus down here in the U.S. Wow. He said Google can't find me. Well, if you owe somebody something, they'll find you, son. Google be like that paper boy in that one movie. $2. Be beating on your damn door. Cool. Honestly, I don't know. Sir, I don't know what I'd do over there in the UK with that. Huh. Well, here in Ohio, we actually, in the southern, southeastern part of Ohio, we've got some roads that basically turn into an off-road trail because, I don't know, the county ran out of money or whatever, but it literally is over the hills and through the woods, off to where you go. It's like when I was out there looking for them project cars, those were forest roads I ended up on out there that night, trying to track down those vehicles, and I think somebody, I took a left turn at Albuquerque when I should have made a right, but that's also the night I got sick because it was raining out there, and I was trying to get them camera angles just right because we weren't finding them vehicles, so I got out there in that rain and got all wet. Yeah, logging roads are cool. Especially that one up there outside of Mount Lemmon in Arizona. Well, I guess that's technically a fire forest road out there at Mount Lemmon, not really a logging road. I know up toward Maine, they got some nice logging roads up that way, up outside of, what the hell is that? What the hell is that damn town? Portland? Portland, Maine? If I remember correctly. Been years since we've been up there. I think it was 2015, 2016. No, not even giving it a thought, personally. I mean, Pro Street really doesn't do anything for me with a pickup truck, and yeah, just, yeah, too much money, and you just, nah, I don't want Pro Street it. Nice. Oh, Eurosport celebrity. Ah, man, I ain't seen one of them in a long time. Not in person, anyway. I've had my fair share of Pro Street trucks and things like that. Blazers and things like that. They're cool, but, you know, racing's not everything to me anymore. One damn thing, it's too damn expensive. You go out there and spend all that money and tear it up and have to rebuild it again over the weekend. Yeah, I did all that shit when I was a young man, when I didn't have any responsibilities, really. I could spend all my money on my car. That, and I was a hell of a lot more spry to tear into it like that, too. Gotten slower in my older years about repairing things. Just wait. You younger generation that are watching, you'll slow down, too, about getting things put back together. Oh, nice. They only made one Eurosport wagon? For some reason, I thought I seen... Maybe they were just celebrity wagons and... Huh. Maybe I'm just remembering the Eurosport car. Hell, I don't remember. I'm getting old. Let's be happy I remembered to put on pants today. I got frostbite on my giblets. Alright, sir, take it easy. Exactly. That crawling around the ground crap kind of sucks when you get to be an old fart. But, you know, it's not so much getting down there, it's getting back up, right? No, I have never heard of one of those. Yeah, somebody didn't have a damn sense of humor, so they got a little butthurt about it. Yeah, the beard thing, yeah. Sometimes you get a trim you weren't expecting when you're using the drill the wrong way, that's for certain. Oh, okay. I keep seeing a lot of vehicles I'd like to go pick up to start project on, but man, like I said, some of these boneheaded prices out here, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a damn cheapskate, but I'm sorry. Just a few years back, you could pick up that same damn car for less than $1,000. So, project cars are kind of getting harder to find for people, unfortunately, thanks to the Derby and these damn auctions. But we do got some cool things going to come up this year. I was trying to get some things done to try to launch it here before the beginning of the year, but with me being down for a while, wasn't able to do some things, so I don't think we're going to be able to get it done. So it's going to have to be something after the first of the year. And I've been noticing a lot of you guys are saying you guys ain't even seeing my videos anymore when they pop up. I don't know what's going on with that either. I know a lot of the commentary from you folks has been, I guess, hid from me, and then I'll see it like 2 or 3 weeks or a month later. And I'm like, well, because I try to respond to each and every one of you guys as easy, as much as possible. Yeah. Sorry, can't drink either while I'm trying to talk. But I'm not seeing a lot of your guys' comments either through our messenger. What the hell's going on here? Okay. I'm currently in my Gladiator. RC boy. Because I got a problem going on with my HD, and we're going to have to figure out what the hell that is. We just put a radiator in my HD, and that was fine. Everything's all copacetic with that right there, but the other night we went to start to go to town with it, and the damn thing lost oil pressure. But it didn't lose it completely, so I'm not sure if it's a switch or a damn oil pump going out of it. We'll have to get some live data, but it's been too damn cold to play with it. Yeah, I was a little under the weather. That's kind of an understatement. I was a little under the weather at first, but then I went really under the weather. There, Jeff. Just finally getting my voice back now. I said, if you were late joining there, Jeff, I got a lot of things set up. I just got to get quit this coughing, get my voice back 100%. Yeah, I'm not opposed to building some motorcycles. We've done a lot of that over the years as well. But hell, motorcycles right now stateside are still pretty damn high as well, depending on what you're trying to get a hold of. Yeah, I'm trying, buddy. Like I said, I finally admitted defeat and went to the doctor and got some antibiotics. Yeah, being a stubborn old fart, they won't go there. I got white coat syndrome. I don't like seeing the doctor. Yeah, unfortunately, it's definitely pay to play nowadays. But unfortunately, you're paying over to play. I said, we definitely got some cool things going to come, though. I said, hopefully, we'll be able to get some of that things taken care of. Like I said, we've been working with some car show promoters and things like that, where Motorhead Misfits going to sponsor some shows, and maybe even be some cool giveaways going to be going on here on the channel, things of that nature. Like I said, we're just trying to get a whole lot of things done in between the work schedule and doctors, and I've still got physical therapy and all that stuff I'm still going through there, and they're still got me up in there about whether they're going to do surgery on this leg. Yeah. So it's all kind of fun stuff here. It's been a rough couple years here lately for old Motorhead, unfortunately. But hey, like I said, we're still above the dirt. That's all that matters at the moment. So hopefully we get everything squared away. And also, as far as the merchandise, I know some of you guys have been asking, messaging, why we haven't put any new merchandise out. It's because we're actually looking for another distributor, because the one that we have to use through YouTube, personally, I think their garments are just too damn expensive, because basically what I put those on there for, as far as the price point, that's what it's costing me to get it. I'm not making anything off of these damn these shirts or anything like that. Like I said, because one, it just costs too damn much for the damn material, for these products from this company. I think they fell bump their damn head. There's no way in hell I would pay that. No, I do not do any pinstriping. I do airbrushing, but I do got a guy that does do pinstriping. He does a quite good job of it. You'd think, as long as I've been painting and all that stuff like that, that I could pinstripe, but when it comes down to me loading that brush properly, for some reason I'm retarded. I can't seem to figure that out. And I run out of paint before I get done making my stripe. It sucks. It does. It really does. So they're going to start some rounds and some other things they want to do. So hopefully they can figure it out. Yeah, I thought, I could pick the pinstriping thing up too. Years of painting and body and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, I can take care of that. Yeah, this is one of the things I can't do. I picked up an airbrush and they asked me if I could do TrueFire. I said, hell, I don't know. We were literally learning how to do TrueFire with a damn Dairy Queen spoon to get the right arches. Yeah, we could do that. And this is how much we're going to charge to do it. Back when Michael Valley started that whole TrueFire thing, we had people asking, can you guys do TrueFire? Maybe. And I happened to be eating a blizzard, and that's the only thing I had handy. I had some curves, so I just kind of sprayed around using the spoon and get some sort of a pattern there, and then I just kind of taught myself how to do it from there. I really wish I could learn how to pinstripe. There's quite a bit of money in pinstriping. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about a little bit ago. Projects, they're just getting so damn expensive for the average person anymore. And that's where we're going to have... I'm trying to cram this around to where we can show you guys how to build cars on a better budget by repurposing some things. There's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff that we're going to try to get involved with the videos, to make that a segment on our channel as well. Because, I'm getting tired of seeing the average person not be able to afford a project car and be able to complete that project car, or at least get out and drive it around and enjoy it a little bit. You know, some people, they think they got to absolutely have their car done to take it to a car show. That's absolute nonsense. I don't know how many people I run into at car shows and events. They're afraid to bring their car out because it's not done, because they can't afford to get it done. You know what? Does it run and drive? Yes, it does. Well, bring your damn car, show it off. Be proud of that project. And that's, some of the things that, I wish we could change and go back in time. I wish YouTube was around many years back when we were turning out hot rod projects and race cars and motorcycles and things like that, and elaborate paint jobs. But we didn't really know anything about all the YouTube stuff back then. We heard of YouTube, but we didn't really look into YouTube at that point in time, which unfortunately we could have showed you guys a lot of cool tricks back in the day. That's exactly right. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. You got time, no money. You got money, no time. And unfortunately, that's a big thing, anymore. Even with me, it's like, I think I would have more time nowadays, but I literally don't. I don't have time. And between trying to get everything, rounded up as far as the content for the channel, still working and doing those things there, yeah, it does take up a lot of your time. And with the crazy prices, ain't nobody got no damn money for that. We'll definitely get some things on here that's going to benefit a lot of you guys. I think a lot of you guys will enjoy that. It depends on the car, honestly, sir. Elvis. It depends on what you're doing with the car or what you do with the interior. If you're building an old school lead sled, I personally think it needs to be like a 50s custom altogether. Do the tuck and roll and all that good stuff. I think that shit's very cool in those. But if you're doing some elaborate body work on the outside, you're doing some body, wide body kits and things like that, and you want to get in there and start playing with some glass and making some nice, intricate, panels inside of your vehicle, that shit there is cool too, and you just completely customize it. Swap out the dash and some things like that. There's all kind of cool things, man. A car is a blank canvas. But really, just me, myself, I got to look at the car. The car, sit down, look at the car, and the car will talk to you. If you sit back and listen long enough, the car will tell you what you want to do to it. Unless you've been drinking Natty Light, then it lied to you. It absolutely lied to you. A 79 Camaro, cool car, but there's not a whole, there really isn't a whole lot of cool things you can do to the interior of a 79, unless you want to completely make a full-blown custom interior. But then if you ever decide you want to get rid of that car, you kind of put yourself in a bad situation, because not everybody's going to see your vision. So if it's going to be a car that you're going to hold on to the day they pry it out of your cold dead hands, go buck wild on the interior, man. Make it what you like. That's cool. That's a good car for a first car. Hope you enjoy it. And by putting in the wrench time, you'll definitely learn to appreciate that vehicle as well. Yeah, fellas, I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Like I said, it's been a while. I want to reach out and touch base with you guys about what's been going on. But you guys know that Motorheads has not left the building forever. We're just trying to get helping up so we can actually do the voiceovers. And I got some real treats coming up for you guys. As soon as I get my voice back 100%, we're definitely going to be back on these, and there's going to be some new additions to the channel. You guys are going to be introduced to the other part of Motorhead Misfits as well, and it's just going to be a hell of a good time. It's going to be a party, and look forward to sharing insight from the other part of the Motorhead Misfits. And I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy it, and I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot of the projects that we're going to be doing here in the near future. So with that being said, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night as well. We've been on here for over an hour. Thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in with us tonight, chit-chatting back and forth. All this does me good to hear from you fans. Absolutely love you guys, and we couldn't do what we do without you. And like I said, we're just absolutely grateful, more grateful than you guys can ever imagine. With that being said, you guys have a great night tonight, and we'll see you guys in the next one.